When my husband saw that thing, he was like, hey, Ogini.
Stop acting like the victim, I beg.
I'm not a victim. I've never been the victim. I've never
that's
acted
what
like
you do every day.
I literally slept with 5 people in a month from Toyin.
See, the Real Housewife of Lagos reunion is what we call Wahala. Hey! If you've watched any reality TV show and you think that the reunion is crazy, you have not seen the Real Housewife of Lagos. The real snakes, drama, dragons have been revealed, my darling. I'm going to just unpack everything that happened. My name is Omi Odike Nwachukwu. You're working on the drill. Let's talk to your homie TV. Subscribe to this channel and give the video a thumbs up, yeah? Now let's start talking. Uti is the person hosting this show. So now 5 ladies came kind of on time. One person didn't come early. Who was the person? Caroline. So they actually started the show before Caroline came. The first one that I'm just like, okay, now let's discuss this, was Laura. Was she Chioma's friend? Was she just a client? Obviously Laura has gone back and seen and checked, and now she knows that, okay, this is where I jumped, obviously, because Laura was like, let her be truthful, she's Laura. She kind of just called everybody my friend, but Chioma saying that they're not friends is Chioma being truthful because they're not really friends. Chioma was like, that was the first day that they met, she wasn't really thinking of a lot of things like that. That was like what just came to her, and so she was surprised at how Laura took the whole, oh, she's not my friend, she's my client, you get me, like it was too far. Then Laura now says that
the only reason I had a problem with Chioma was not because she didn't, admit that we were friends, because obviously we're not, but I was mad at Chioma because she came and said she wanted to support Caroline and fight me. I was like,
Laura, man, see, I know that Laura wants to save face. She has seen all her mess up. Internet has dragged Laura a lot. She wants to come and clear the air. I understand that. But babes, what we watched, honey, was you being angry that Chioma did not call you her friend. And maybe if it wasn't Laura that spoke early, if it was Chioma that spoke and Chioma said that was the first day, I wasn't thinking about it straight, I'm sure Laura would not have given that answer she gave. But anyway, according to Laura, that's why she was angry. And now the beach fight. When they went to the private beach now, when they were playing that game, whisper game, after the game, Laura goes to meet Iyabo and tells Iyabo that, if she were at the party, she would have slapped Caroline's face. So they now ask Laura, like, did someone tell you what was said at the party, or was it your strategy? And Laura now said something amazing. I'm just like, baby, you must think about children, right? What did Laura say?
It was my strategy to let a certain housewife know that I didn't really like her.
Who was the housewife? It was obviously Caroline. But now the irony Laura is saying, the irony now is that watching the show, she has now seen that Caroline did not really say anything like bad about Laura. In fact, Caroline was even very nice to Laura. You see how when I reviewed the show, I was telling you guys that these people are trying to make Caroline look like a bad person. But what I'm watching is not showing like she was a bad person. Now, Laura has done the show, come outside, watch the show, and seen that the Caroline that she was dragging from morning till night wasn't even talking about her like that. Laura now says that, ironically, I haven't watched the show, it was Toyin that actually said a lot about her. And now see what Toyin now says.
They did not show where Caroline said things about you. Caroline said,
I wasn't there.
Yes,
I'm watching
you were not
TV,
there. But Caroline said you were rude to her at my masterclass and you picked on her and trolled her on the mic.
So how is that a bad thing? Like, if you are rude to me, you are rude to me. If I said you are rude to me, I said you are rude to me. I'm not gossiping about you. Do you understand how these people are making this Caroline girl look like she was the... do you see? I'm sure Laura is looking like I was a full shot on that show, obviously. You know, ask Iyabo, like, but do you believe Laura saying that nobody told her it was strategy? Iyabo says no, because when Laura came to meet her at the nail studio, Laura was telling Iyabo that Toyin told me. And when Laura now said that if she was there, she'd have slapped Caroline, Iyabo was looking like, but what did Caroline say? Because the beach that they all went to, Iyabo did not hear Caroline say anything about Laura to warrant a slap. This reunion, I'm happy that it's coming out this way. And the more we go, the more I will tell you how the main issue was Toyin and Caroline. And I feel like Toyin was just looking for very cool, subtle ways to just make everyone feel like Caroline was the issue, because I mean, look at this now. Laura has gone to see that it wasn't that yet. Anyways, the next madness and craze that happened, Caroline now comes in. Hey, no be small grand entry. Uti now say, Uti, which kind of drama be this now? Everybody's looking at Caroline like, hear me? Which one said, everybody, one welcome for Caroline. Nobody even said a word.
Well, ladies, one welcome for Caroline.
I could feel the tension from my seat watching the show. I can't lie. Now, Mariam and Caroline, another case of them making Caroline look funny. Mariam, you said that Caroline did not greet you well. What do you mean by that, and what would you have expected her to do? Mariam now says that the funny thing was that when she spoke about Caroline's greeting, it was in comparison to the other ladies' greeting, and the irony was that towards the end of the whole party that they had, they all laughed and moved on, so like the energy was good. Mariam, please hold it there. If you're saying now that the energy was good, it was the next day that you went to tell Toyin about this. Oh, she didn't shake me well. Oh my gosh, she didn't shake me well. So what are you now coming to come and say now, baby girl? Because I mean, if you're saying that the energy now became good towards the end, why did you now go and tell Toyin about the she didn't shake me well? Why did you now go and tell Laura about the she did, like, you understand, like, these ladies are just funny. Yeah, I mean, I get ya. They were on the show. They were all acting, I'm a bitch. They've come out real life. They've watched the show. They've seen how silly they must have looked. And I'm not trying to insult anybody, but I mean, check it out now. Caroline now says, see, and that's why I like Caroline. If you really come down to watch the show, you will see that this girl is not really the problem. In one video, I think the last episode, somebody commented and said that some people have this thing about them where like people just like to just beef them and are jealous of them, and I totally agree. And I think that Caroline must have that thing, because when Caroline spoke, Caroline said, let her be truthful. Yeah, if Mariam had said that the way she greeted her was cold, she apologizes. You see, easy peasy, my girl. She said, I really apologize. Yeah, that day I wasn't feeling fine. She did not even want to come for that trip at all, but she just came. But to her, she felt like she greeted her well, but if she feels somehow, she's sorry. Let's not move, man, to Laura being the drama. Actually, I like the way she owned up and said that the Laura we saw on the show, the Laura we kind of know on Instagram, is the same Laura. She's a bubbly, fun-loving person, but she also holds on to grudges like for long. She can drag a fight with you for years and years, which kind of now makes sense, and I hope she's dealing with that already. The next buzz now was when they talked about Mariam's dinner. Of course, we know what happened at the dinner now. Chioma and Caroline came late. The ladies were angry. Drama was going on. Chioma says, see, she knows that she was coming late. Watching the show, she realized that she was being insensitive to the other ladies' like plight, and she has apologized for it, and she apologized again during the reunion. Uti was not like, okay, but how come it was only Iyabo that addressed the whole late coming thing? And everybody was like, no, everybody addressed it except Laura. Laura, what's up? Laura now comes, hey, I see Laura really has a script before the show, has another script during this reunion, because I was like, babes, what are you saying?
At the dinner, I wasn't really mad.
Babes, you were angry, you were filming. Baby girl, you were filming.
In the group, I texted them, I said, hey, I have kids, you can't come that late. I swear to God, I really wasn't being malicious at all.
That message was rude. I don't know how Laura is interpreting what she was writing. Maybe somewhere, in her mind, she thought she was being polite or sending a normal message. It wasn't a normal message. It was extremely rude. And the way she sort of like singled us out and was like, oh, warn your girls. It's just like, who are you talking to?
Some things to just big up and say, I did not mean it that way. If it came out that way, I'm sorry. Like, I'm sorry. Go end this whole long talk. Then they now got to the attack, like, okay, so Caroline, let's discuss. You attacking Laura, was it intentional? Caroline was like, no, man, it was a build-up of her just condoning Laura's excesses. She had had enough. People kind of feel like Chioma was instigating Caroline. I mean, if you ask me, watching the show, yeah, if you have a friend and my friend and I don't like somebody and we talk about the person, of course, your gist is going to spike the anger more in my heart towards the person. Likewise, my gist will spike the anger in your heart towards the person, which I understand. So was Chioma the person instigating Caroline? It would rub off, obviously. Caroline was like, see, she's happy she stood up for herself that day, but obviously maybe watching it back she would have handled it better, definitely, but it was a build up. She could not like withhold herself, and now The first big crazy drama on this reunion was the pimping gist. Laura really gave us the same story, how she wrote a book, did not sell the book. I mean, she dashed the book out because she's just very, philanthropical. Okay, so she also told her friend that there's an event happening, a governor is coming, come and take me. The gist she gave was during the show. The friend takes her there, that the governor just took 2 books. You get me? That he was not anything. So she was surprised that Caroline was coming to come and associate her with like runs, that nobody has ever accused her of sleeping with anybody. So she's so surprised because she does not even leave her house. That when the show aired, her husband Ian, this is now where we need to pipe low and just relax.
When my husband saw that thing, he was like, hey, Ogini, in-laws were calling me. Village people were calling me.
Now that is very, very shaky. They now called Caroline. Do you regret what you said? Caroline said, see, was it taking it too far, her talking about it? She would say yes, because she said it on TV. But she stands by what she said about Laura being pimped. Hey, because, listen, it was the people that brought Laura there that said it, that she came there for pimp, and she heard it. So Laura needs to be careful who she goes out with. Laura now says, so you did not see me, you heard. Caroline was like, duh.
No, I can't be in the room when she's doing her shit. The same way she wasn't in the room when small boys were hitting on me. So when you go about saying that I sleep with small boys, do you have a confirmation for that?
And Laura was like, you know what? I'm not talking about this again. But if I'm going to be truthful, yes, this is very, 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 very sensitive. Laura's husband is involved. It's really sensitive. But what did they say? He who lives in glass houses should not throw stones. This is the perfect analogy. You've been insulting this Caroline girl. You've been accusing her of sleeping with small boys. The one accused that they accused you is shaking your marriage. Is shaking your marriage. You see? So next time, since you know that you have your own to protect, leave another person's own. I mean, check it. You cannot be spoiling someone's name, and then you don't want them to spoil your name. This should be the biggest learning curve for every lady if you have all these for friends, you know, the girls that like to have friends. Oh my girls, friends, Lagos are big girls. If you have all these kind of friends, we'll understand that ladies are somehow. We're emotional people. Don't give what you don't want to take. Simple. Do you get me? Like, if somebody gives you gist, don't want to insult another person with the gist that someone gave you that you're not sure. Honey, because when they bring your own gist, they can even lie on top of your head and stand and say, I can swear that was what you did, and to put you inside wahala. I hope Laura has learned her lesson, and I hope next time she go, bridle her tongue. But anyways, that was Laura and Caroline's own. Laura and Toyin's matter. Oh my god, they were friends before the show, yeah? Usi was like, Laura, what's up with you and Toyin? Laura was like, see, she did not have issues with Toyin until she watched the show. All the back-to-back like comments and nasty comments that Toyin was saying about Laura, she did not understand. Toyin was like, but because you were giving me a weird vibe. Imagine, Laura had issues with almost everybody in the house. Toyin was the person supporting her almost all through. People were coming to tell Toyin that, you use your sense. So this girl is not even your guy. Like, you get me? Like, she's not even your guy. She's just using you. But Toyin was still supporting her. Obviously, we know that Toyin got real angry when Laura said, you're doing too much in front of everybody. That was quite embarrassing. So it hurt Toyin. She had to hold back. Usi was like, but with you, let me ask you, Laura, like, what in particular did Toyin say about you that hurt you? And Laura now says that, hey God, listen. Toyin saying, did you follow her and Caroline to governor's room? Toyin was like, but did I? I did not follow you now. I don't understand now. Laura was like, but she looked crazy on the show. Oh my God. Toyin was like, because you made yourself look crazy. You caused all the drama that you got. Stop acting like the victim. I'm not the victim. And see, let me tell you one thing about Toyin is that, I don't know, man. Toyin must have come with some kind of energy, because if the talk is about you and Toyin, she would not allow you talk. Watch clips now.
Stop acting like the victim, I beg.
I'm not a victim. I've never been the victim. I've never
that's
acted
what
like
you do every day. You act like you're the victim there, like everybody's picking on you or ganging up on you.
Did I say that?
You did it severally. Even on the show, when the camera comes, you start shouting at me, telling Laura, see, normally people can't shout at me like that. My way, they'll just go left and right. Exactly when I wanted to say at the Bowo party that, fine, this is how I feel about it. You told me, no, Toyin,
the thing is, I felt like
I'm not a puppet. You don't expect that I will not talk or say how I feel when it comes to you.
I genuinely really liked her. Do you understand? And I used the word.
If you genuinely like me, you will not go on the show and say I told you things. From episode 1, she went out there to say I told her things about Caroline, blah blah blah. People were trolling me saying, Toyin, is this, and that's why she doesn't like her.
And then she said, I hope she doesn't bring her stupidity to Dubai.
That's how I feel.
She said,
I will say it again. I hope you will not bring your stupidity there.
allow the girl talk small now. Like, I don't know, man. Friends like Toyin, I don't understand. Like, me, I would say just keep off, because it kind of feels like if you guys ever have issues, she's going to really like flog you, hold you. Like, if I call you my friend and I have issues with you, there needs to be a level of maturity where we can just resolve issues like grown adults. You don't talk to me like I'm a child. Hey, friendship is not by force. In this life, just that some people feel like they must be friends with the biggest, hottest, all the girls in the, but it's not by force. If someone's giving you negative energy, maybe leave the person alone. No, don't be there angry, talking about every day. Giving me gist. This person, that boy, you are still with that friend. Waiting, they do you. Don't you have value for yourself? Now, let's not get to the pot of soup. The pot that was boiling so hot, my honey, it was Caroline and Toyin. I mean, they played us clip of the whole journey. How, Laura was surprised that Caroline and Toyin were friends at the beginning of the show, because Toyin had told Laura things about Caroline. Toyin was like, see, it's been like 12 years since her and Caroline have been friends, right? And they agreed that they were going to leave the past in the past and move on now in future for the show, right? Yes. Then Caroline wasn't like, that the thing is that as Caroline went to just talk like this, Toyin did not even want to allow Caroline speak. Toyin kept on interjecting and interject. I was just like, allow this girl talk. Watch clips.
Just met her at boat club. Do you understand that she needed investment? I didn't interject. Can I finish? It was from proposal. We became friends for just 2 months.
I thought we were not friends.
September was when I met Toyin. By October we stopped talking. November 4th, when she came to my house for my ex-husband's birthday, which I hosted, I told her I didn't want to see her. Around 2 months, either less than 2 months, or just you went about telling people all sorts of things about me. I slept with you. Secondly, I was doing this, doing that. Like, I literally slept with 5 people in a month from Toyin. We all moved on. We all moved on. This lady sees me, she walks up to me and says, Caroline, you don't want to talk to me anymore. I said, I'm fine with you. Yes. The second time, I actually messaged. She invited me for her cinema, for her seminar through Instagram. I came for the seminar. For her wedding, for her current wedding, she invited me through Instagram. I still have it. She did not have my number. I still have it.
Was it not because of you that
after they beat me up? You accused Swanky of being the one to beat you up. You accused Christiana of being the one to beat you up. Everybody, it's because of everybody they beat this woman up. Every single person they beat this woman up. Then why do you keep accusing everybody for beating you up? Because you accuse everybody of taking the man from you. Moreover, the man is a married man. Someone that said that she doesn't know.
Were you not fifth wife?
Which fifth wife? Answer if I was fifth, I was legally married. Who married you?
With shame.
Did they legally marry you? You struggled so much for that man to marry you. He could not marry you.
I was being abused every day and I had the nerve to walk away.
Abuse you? Yes. And you are begging him to today.
They were abusing you, beating you every day, black and blue.
When you say one they were beating
was I not more?
Can you imagine?
Insult upon insult, just the flew. Dirty things they were saying about each other. Oh my gosh. Friends like Toyin, I don't even want to have. Before the show, I actually really used to respect Toyin. I saw her like one boss chick. I saw her like one, I'm not going to lie to you. But having watched this show, her friendship just feels very, very like prevent it, I beg. Unless you're a crazy person. She seems like she's a nice person if she wants to be. But she seems like someone that you have to just be ready to take her shit. Like, I can only do that for my family members because I don't have any escape route. But if I had a choice, I don't want to be friends with anybody that will just like take my shit by force, and then the next day I'm so sweet to you. No, man, don't treat me like I'm not bipolar. Don't treat me like I'm mad. Today I'm not normal. Nah, bruh. But I'm going to ask you, what do you think about the whole matter? Toyin, do you like Toyin, or am I saying it wrongly? Do you think, wait, let me tell you, it's Caroline, it's Laura, it's whatever? Tell me your opinion in the comment section, my darling. You know the drill already. Subscribe to my channel, give the video a thumbs up, and see if you're like with you. Why am I not seeing your face? Let me tell you why. Because I've kept my face so precious that you can only see it on my vlog channel. I do have a vlog channel called Talk to Your Homie Vlog. There I show you my life and what I'm going through. Actually, I literally carry you through, like, behind all this my gisting parts, what my life really is like. Yeah, exactly. I'll put a link to one blog down below, my darling. I also have a channel called Pennie Wyz. There I talk to my Christians in today's day and age. Yeah, you want to be surgy, you want to live your life, you want to be cool and thing, yeah, but you also kind of want to serve, not kind of, you also want to serve God. We kind of feels like it's hard, serving God, being surgy. How you do it? Oh my God. Well, see, let's work this work together, because me too, I feel that way sometimes. Let me tell you how I'm able to do it. You get me? Exactly. I'll put a link to one video from Pennie Wyz down below. Go down, click it and watch it. You mean so much to me. I love you with all my heart. Bye bye, my love.